So this is going to be my gallery visit for Perspective Journal for my Unit 5 Task 2. So today I went to the Proud Gallery in Strand, and uh, I looked at some of the work. The pictures will be included in this blog will be included in the blog post. One of the things I really want to develop is my directing skills, because I really don't do much directing in group projects. In my own personal projects I can do it fine, but when it comes to group I'm just not that really great, so that's what I really want to develop. It involves having a strong mind, having a clear idea of what I wanted to do, because in sometimes when I do direct in group projects, I just come up with stuff on the spot and I don't really think it through very well, which I really want to develop extremely better. When it came to the gallery itself, I saw that a lot. It was just mainly evolving artwork from the late 60s, no, from the 60s to the entire decade of the 60s to the early 70s. The artist was mainly focusing generally on the kind of like celebrity life, so including things like the Beatles, the Jackson 5 and David Bowie, or Bowie, can't remember, but he was including that. The images that he did put out were related to them, like getting some of them into nice photos. The majority of the pictures that I did see there, or the artwork, was black and white, which did kind of help out with the age, so make it a bit more authentic towards the 60s, and instead of something you could just do right now and make it more just switch around with the color contrast, which I did generally love, adding to that originality, the influence on how the world was actually changing in the 60s, including to the more funk, including all that hippie kind of lifestyle, but mainly keeping towards the pop genre, and that's something that I really did like about it. When it came to influencing my ideas, it really does help, because if I want to do a photography project, I would like to maybe kind of do in that style, because some of the pictures they have were kind of have a model, one of these models in the in a kind of street kind of thing, and personally my kind of photography that I would like to do is mainly street photography, and when it comes to influencing my work, that's the kind of thing I want to do. So if I have a model, I want to make sure they do a nice vibrant pose, and maybe a cross against a wall with kind of artwork influencing it, and to help build the setting and help for the analysis that I want to put out there. Generally, I've actually not heard any of these artists before in my life, but since I've been there today, I feel like I should want to do more research on it and see the kind of styles he does, and maybe buy an artwork piece or two, because in the gallery you can actually buy them, but they're extremely expensive. Like one piece I remember for 3,000. The thing, when it comes to the artist's work on society, it really does influence it. So since all these artworks were done in the late 60s, where, as I say, the artists such as the Beatles and stuff like that were generally emerging at that time, and since society was going through that major transition from going to more starting to become to a more equalist society, that I think that the impact on it, showing these half nude people, having a lot of these weird in different poses, and how they influence on maybe because some of these pictures were in colour. Generally the ones that I did so well, one of them was of David Bowie, and the music was beginning to change the world, and how it came to the genre, the rock genre, the pop genre, and how that was influenced, especially with the Jackson 5, who are now famous, who are now legendary. Um, when it comes to influence, again with it comes back to influencing. Maybe if I want to do these videos, I'll look at some of their work and some of the artists that directed them and see the kind of stuff that if I take some bit, if I use some of their ideas and then make them into my ideas, and change them up a bit so they make my signature ideas, not instead of me just copying it off someone. Maybe that would be good for me. Then that'll be then influencing, creating the style of videos and photography that I want to produce in the near future. The thing when it comes back to the skills, also maybe direct less bit of editing, but more on story narrative as well, because part of this video, part of this project that we're doing is, it makes sure that our videos have some sort of story narrative, and I want to make sure that this is really kind of, the narrative maybe kind of inspires people, saying you can do this, the hard work that you can do. So you could be from, you just basically creating music videos make music on your computer to, being at the Brits or any other music award show that celebration that your work that you can win an award for. And that's the kind of thing that I want, that if I do that kind of video, like inspiration in, getting people to do improve themselves, to make themselves more better, but then whilst changing, make sure that they are their signature self. So someone like me who not really a big fan of music, but then is a really fan of like acting or something like that, but I want to make sure that I put my imprint, my signature styles onto the stuff I produce. So that's just going to be it for this reflective journal. So bye.